Good evening. It's Dee with Critical Break. It is 8:06.
Good evening.
Oh,
It's Dee with
hold up.
Critical Break. It is
One of these days I'll learn to turn that off. All right. Anyway, eventful day, huh? I wanted to give you guys an update on what occurred after I ended the stream. I continued looking for the blue school bus because I had a feeling that would be a clue. And because let's face it, not many school buses are blue. Sometimes you'll see like a church bus or something like that. So I'm going to share with you what I found and what I did, and also some other updates. So I'm going to share screen and show you what I found. Give me just a second. Okay. Well, didn't mean to click that. All right. I put, what was that I put in the search engine? I found lots of blue school buses, but nothing that relates to children. Anyway, I did get down further looking, and I did finally come across one that looked like the bus. And it just so happens it's called the Monkey Bus, an activity bus, as the kids call it. It's a converted school bus for physical activities, and they travel to child care centers. So I clicked on the link and I sent them a message. They'll probably think I'm absolutely out of my mind, but I sent them a message and asked them if they actually carried children on the buses as far as traveling down a road type thing. Because, and as you see, I sent them a message. You can see right here that I had submitted a message to them. Let me go to their site. There's the bus. The blue bus that I saw looked just like that. Had black letters on the side. So when I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, oh no. But they actually travel in this bus, and they don't travel with kids in the bus, from what I can tell. They take this bus to places where there's child daycares. And so I don't know. I've mentioned in the past that my daytime downloads are like perfect, spot on, accurate. The the visions I get when I'm sleeping or supposedly sleeping, aren't quite as accurate, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Anyway, as you can see, the age group I was talking about is playing in this bus. This is the size of kids I was seeing on the highway. So, um, as you can see, it doesn't have seats in it, so it doesn't make sense that this bus was going down the highway. There was no phone number, so the only thing I could do was the contact form through their internet website here, because there's no phone number to book reservations or anything. You just book them online and that's it. There's nobody to call, which is kind of weird. Especially since they're working with kids, but that's beside the point. Anyway, I looked up where this place is. Well, I couldn't find anything that said where it was even located. There's no address, no phone number, no nothing for this business. So what I ended up doing, um, I'll show you. I watched this video, and this is like a reporter or something asking the gal that runs part of this business questions, and he said York County area. And there was another spot in there, I believe they mentioned Pennsylvania. I typed in York County into Google Maps, and this is the area. Here's York, the town of York, but York County is this area. Anyway, I started looking at, what? I started looking at the area to see if I could see airports and any features that looked right. And I was like, well, you know, I don't know where in York County they're located. So I just started kind of looking around, and I noticed, we've got rivers. Remember, I told you there's water involved here. There's a river. And this starts getting really interesting because here's the river itself. Here's the airport. Just wait. It's going to get more interesting. Remember I said there was like a divided area with two highways? Two sides, what I thought were two sides to a highway? And it felt like almost like there was water between the roads. Well, guess what? Look at this. Airport. And you start zooming in, and I was like, okay, the layout's not exactly what I saw in the vision, but it's kind of close. So I started zooming in more because I wanted to get a good look at this building. And as you see, there's like this road that goes straight across here. Okay. There's another one that goes right here. There's a overpass here, here, and here. Um, and remember the color of the building I told you I saw? Look at that. Same color as the shirt I'm wearing. Very close. Remember I said it was gold. And it almost, the plane almost clipped this building, this corner. Or it might have been this corner. See, if you look, see there's like overpasses and there's water. And here's a highway. Anyway, so this area looks right. So when I searched that bus, it took me to this York County, and then started zooming in and looking around a bit, and here we go with the kind of building I was remembering and the color. I remember it having a rounded metal top like that. Um, and remember I said I thought it was next to an airport and that there's a highway right next to it, and that the road literally, like, went to the building? Well, this road goes to the building. So this isn't exactly identical to what I saw, but it's freakishly close. So, the thing that would be interesting is locating. I just saw something blue and I'm zooming in. It's just a trailer with some drain pipes on it. Um, what would be interesting is if that bus or a daycare is located near this. Um, U.S. Defense Logistics Agency. That's an interesting place for an agency. At the bottom of a bridge. Top of hill. What? What is that? That's weird. Anyway, remember I said I thought there was water between the roadways, and there is. There's also, and I remembered, this is part of what confused me because I saw a river too, and there's a river, all right. It's out here a little ways. Um, so so when I was like, man, I think there's water over by the road, but then I'm like, but there's more, there's a river, and I was right. There's a river right here. Is this the location that I saw that occur? It sure looks like it. Now, what would be interesting is to see if there's a daycare or anything close by. You know, they're not always marked, so I don't know. With this being right next to an airport, I don't know. But the location's very accurate, and it is in York County where that monkey bus is, in the same county. Now, is that freakish or what? How accurate was that vision? The color of the building and everything. That's totally freaked me out. Anyway, I sent them a message. I hope they pay attention. I don't know, you know, if the bus was traveling, I mean, who knows? It's just, like I said, the ones when I'm asleep are kind of vague. Well, not vague. They don't always line up or match up identically to what I saw. But man, this one sure did. Really darn close. Um, the only thing that I didn't see is it looked like the plane crashed into a concrete wall, basically, like the side of a building and a concrete wall. And remember, I said something about a curve in the road. Well, there's one here, and there's one here, and one here. So I don't know um, where it crashes exactly, but it's in this location. Now, I could be off. This could be the wrong airport. I could just happen to have found a building the same color as my shirt. Um, could totally be coincidence with the water, like I talked about. Could totally be a coincidence. But it's interesting that this company is located there. Their bus looks like the bus I saw. Kind of wild, huh? I'll check in on chat, see how you guys are doing. Sorry, I forgot to look at chat. Let's see. Anyway, I'll get out of share screen here just a second. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay. Wow, right? Yeah, pretty freaky. Anyway, I left them a message. I hope they pay attention to it because there's just way too many things that are exactly like the bus is exactly what I saw. And when that tail section of that plane hit that bus, it made the bus like bounce and it like I don't know, it was weird. Hello, Sir Scotty. Hello, Miss Apple. Hello, Miss Angel. Hello, Miss Jane. Great to see all of you. Let's see. Yemen this month there was a similar accident. Oh, really? That's weird. I'll have to look that up. This is Pennsylvania, in York County, Pennsylvania. And I believe that's what? The actual city where the airport is at, I believe is, it's like a suburb of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the actual area is the airport's called Capital City Airport, and the closest town name is Westfield Terrace. But it's literally a suburb of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But yeah, right here. And there's the airport. So I don't know. It's eerily like what I saw. So, oh, I don't even have it on share screen. Sorry. I'm sitting here looking at the map and you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. But yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. You thought I was wearing a pinkish red shirt. No, gold. The same color as that building I just showed you guys. Here, I'll show you again. See, this is Harrisburg. Here's the airport. Westfield Terrace. Capital City Airport. The building. See the color of the building? Now look at my shirt. Yeah, right? Pretty crazy. Oh, other side of the state from you. Pennsylvania. I'm wearing pink now. Yeah, there was a pink or pinkish colored Volkswagen, I believe, that was traveling near that bus. I don't know if it was with the bus, but I got the impression it was. So anyway, I sent them a message. So hopefully, who knows? Um, I'm wondering if that was like a test for me, Um, you never know. You never know, right? So anyway, oh, well, welcome, Miss Jane. Would you rather, do you go by Celie or Jane or, welcome to the channel. I'm glad that the code videos are catching your interest. They definitely have mine, for sure. Like to see if you can identify what? Celie. Okay. I really like that. Celie. But yeah, so there's an update on that. And like I said, I sent them a message, so maybe something can be averted. Because I feel like I'm being tested. I think that's what that was all about, to see if I was resourceful enough to figure out what to do about it. Um, I don't know if calling that airport would do me any good. I really don't know. Um, you asked everyone today and you didn't find anybody that knew anything. Yeah, see, that's the only thing I could find, and the fact that I go to where this school bus company is located, um, and I just so happened to find an airport with a building the color I was describing and a layout of the actual topography as far as the river and the water between the roads and everything and the overpasses. It's just uncanny. There's only one element really missing there, and it was the plane it crumbled literally against concrete like wall, and then there was a building like right there. So it like crashed up against the building in that concrete, literally kind of crumpled. Um, you know, seeing that um, uh, brought back the 9/11 crashes where the planes punched holes in the side of those buildings. Like, they would just crumple when they hit. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I think my guys are testing me, and it's not my guys, it's just Gabriel. Adonai's not even here. He hasn't been here all day, and I'm not sure when he left, but he hasn't been here at least all day today. And it's just Gabriel. And when I woke up from that vision, Gabriel was ringing, singing really loudly. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention, there was a song playing in my head during that entire vision, and it was still going through my head when I got up. And even as I was live streaming before with you guys on this, that song, that music was going through my head. And that was kind of weird. Yeah. See, I'm pessimistic too because I've been let down by way too many people. So, of them just thinking I'm nuts. And I mean, I told my son about the last airline crash that I saw, and it happened within less than 24 hours. And that was that Korean air crash in, I believe it was, San Francisco, where, some young girls died, some students. I saw that one, but I couldn't identify where it was. I just knew it was that the airport was right next to water, the landing strip. I knew that, but I didn't know where it was. There was no way. At least I had this blue school bus to go off of this time, so that was a big deal. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Very true. Planes don't go through buildings; they crumple. Yeah, they just crumple like a beer can. Literally, that's no joke. A meditation called Gabriel's Trumpet has been popping up in my past 48 hours. Huh, that's interesting. I'm pondering his name, and now I'm kind of like, whoa, yeah. What song? Um, Give me a second, because now the song is gone and it's not playing in my head, and it was earlier. Um, Heaven seems so far away. Give me just a second. Let me look here. I'll tell you the exact name of the song. Give me a second. I think this might be it. Yeah. Offspring. The Offspring, Gone Away. That song was in my head loud during that whole thing. Bizarre, right? So, typing it in for you. Matter of fact, I'll even give you guys a link. This song was playing loud in my head, really loud. Here we go. Hello, Sir SS. Good to see you. That's the song that was playing in my head during that entire thing, and even after I was awake. Yeah. But that song was like really loud in my head, over and over, like on repeat. Not kidding. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. I'll just give you a link. You guys can listen to it in the background or something. Yeah. I believe it's about them losing somebody close to them, and they would rather take their place than live with the fact that they're gone, which is kind of, I don't know. But anyway, on to some brighter notes. That was it's been one heck of a day, I'm telling you. It's like I could really use a vacation. Um, I was gonna share a couple of things with you. After I streamed, after telling everybody about the vision I was having about that, airline crash, I went outside and sat on the patio steps, and there was a rainbow, and this bizarre rain, kinda like you get in the fall, when it's really cold and it's, like, misting, like, almost gonna freezing rain kinda thing. That's how it was doing outside, and there was this gorgeous rainbow. I recorded it, and I'll upload it for you guys. But that was weird to get that right after that vision stuff, and then, this gorgeous, I mean, it was Technicolor, not even joking, rainbow. It was super vivid, and I got footage of it. I will upload that. Also, I took a photo, I had an experience with dragonflies, lately, but these dragonflies didn't seem right, and, I don't know. One of them looked like it had a little backpack on. Literally, not kidding, it looked like I had a little backpack on. Um, Let me see if I can find the picture. Oh, where is that? I'll find it, give me a minute. What do you mean this folder's empty? I know better than that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this was a picture. Actually got some video too, but the picture really shows it really pretty good. It's not a perfect shot, but it's better than nothing. Let's see. And I can actually zoom using the photo program, I can zoom in. All right. Let me do a share screen again and show you guys this dragonfly. There he is. I got a picture of him. Remember I described him as gray with perfect square, 4 perfect squares. And there it is. I actually got a picture of it. And it was out of my patio again. And this one was buzzing around the same time that weird little, well, there's one that was not little, it was bigger than this one. And it looked like it had a little backpack on, and it was a much bigger dragonfly, probably 2 to 3 times the size of this one, that was hovering above my house, which was weird. I don't know, just more bizarreness going on around here. But I thought I'd share that, picture. Oh, if I can actually, there we go. Anyway, interesting, huh? But yeah, Adonai has not been here all day today. Um, I'm not sure when he left. Uh, I don't recall hearing him last night either. So sometime yesterday, I'm guessing. And he comes and goes. He's been here lately more than he's gone, but he's gone more than Gabriel is generally most of the time. And sometimes they'll both be gone. So um trying to think, it seems like there was something else I was going to share with you guys. What was that? Oh yeah. Um More updates on that 411 code and the whole Inanna thing. There's a couple things I left out that I forgot to mention yesterday. My middle name is Anne, and the middle of that word Inanna is Anne. So that's another bizarre synchronicity. Um, What else? Oh, it seems like there was something else that I had thought of that had to do with that, but I don't know. Locust like. Um, just reading through the comments. Yeah, see, somebody else had mentioned that because back, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that I was outside talking to the dragonflies. And because I talk to bugs and birds and all kinds of things. And uh, they said, better be careful. It might be, um, some of that new high tech they got. And I hadn't even thought about that. That hadn't even crossed my mind. I was like, oh, great. Now I'm going to be worried about dragonflies. But that was really weird because this dragonfly tried to come in the house behind me. And then every time I'd get the camera out, boom, gone. Every time. It was weird. So I don't know what that was all about. It was just very odd. And I kept seeing it fly. Um, my patio door has a sheer curtain over it. And I kept seeing the shadow of the dragonfly coming up near the door. So while I was streaming, and I'm like, what is going on? It was weird. Anyway, so yeah, just oddness. You know, you never know when something may make some sense later down the road. So I just kind of mentioned stupid, weird shit like that going on just so you guys know about it. And then later on, it may mean something. I don't know. Dragonflies have been visiting you too. Excel is the guy. Is that the spelling? Is that IXCEL or LE or LXCEL? I think that one weird. One was not a friendly. Yeah, it was a little odd. The way it was acting was just weird. I don't know. I don't know. Just odd. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I was going to share with you all. Um, I'm going to hold off doing the next code till tomorrow because I'm tired. It's been a long day. And after stressing so hard on that on that whole airline crash thing and trying to figure out, um, but I think I'm reasonably certain I figured out what it was and where. So oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. It's interesting because many of us all kind of hang together and visit the same channels. And we all have weird sync stuff going on with each other. Very interesting. Like, I'm biased and on the fence, Sir Shane's channel. I clicked on this is interesting. Before I went to lay down, he was having Miss Sherry on there from Overprotected. And I was going to sit there and watch that stream. I even said hi before they started. And they were getting started late, and I was super tired, and I went and laid down. And so I actually missed the stream while it was live. But when I clicked back on the link to pull it back up so I could revisit the video and watch the replay, it came up with 414 views. What was that? Somebody else had the same numbers come up too that was commented in the comments under that video. Let me look here. I'll tell you. Give me 2 shakes of a stick. I'll figure this out. It was weird. I'll find it. Give me 2 seconds. I know it wasn't that far down. Couldn't have been. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. At the time when I clicked and stopped the video, because I was watching a little bit and then I'd go do some stuff and I'd hit pause. But when I clicked on that video, there were 414 views, 44 thumbs up, and 1 thumbs down. And Ansel's dad had the exact same counts when he left a comment on the video. So evidently we had clicked it at the same time. I don't know, just weird. Because he described the exact same thing. 414 views, 44 likes, and 1 dislike. 4, 1, 4, 4, 4, 1. Right? Pretty crazy. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. So lots of synchronicity going on between all of us. Yes, I adore her. She is. She's amazing. Her and her whole family, they're really cool. Super cool. And she's having a whole bunch of weird synchronicity and dreams and weirdness too, just like me. And many of us. Many of us. Um, yeah. I'm wondering, the numbers, I noticed the numbers, but they didn't like pop off the screen at me like they do when Gabriel's actually giving me a code. Because that literally, like, it feels like it literally lifts up off the thing and almost hits you in the face. It just like, it does one of those numbers, it goes like that. And it's like, whoa, okay, got it. you know? So, anywho, I will start back in on the codes tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on. And hopefully I won't have any more premonition stuff about bad things coming up. I hate those. I don't like it. But this is the one time I was able to hunt something down that seemed really solid as far as whose bus that might have been and where this happens. So it'll be not that I want to see an airplane crash. As a matter of fact, if it doesn't happen at all, I'll be really happy. I'll be more happy than being verified. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather not get verified. Let's not verify. Oh, I think I'll meditate on seeing if I can change that in any other ways, because maybe what I did can change the school bus getting hit, but not the crash itself. So I'll try to work on that next. I don't know if calling that airport will do me any good or not. I highly doubt it. Your daughter's name is very close to an Anna, and my son is named Gabriel. Let me tell you a story about Gabriel. All right. When I was young, I knew I was going to have a son. I knew what his name was going to be. But while I was pregnant with him, I came up with the name Gabriel Liam as the name for my son. And I stuck with the Alexander that I had originally known all my life. And I was going to name him Alexander Lee. And my mother-in-law talked me into naming his middle name James. So AJ, Alexander James. But his name almost was Gabriel Liam. And what's really, really funny is one of the girlfriends that was with me that night in the bar when I saw Gabriel in full biosuit was and I believe it was her that was the one that actually saw Gabriel. Never told her that's who it was, and never, because I didn't know until recently, until what, maybe 4 years ago, that that was indeed the same being that has been around me my entire life. And I just hadn't put it together. I just thought it was a very odd thing that happened in a bar one time. Um, she named her son Gabriel Liam, the exact name I had picked out if I had changed my mind on what I was going to name my son. But his name was going to be Alexander Lee, but my mother-in-law talked me into using the James, which is great. I don't mind, but I was going to make his middle name Lee. So, but it is Alexander James. But it was going to be possibly Gabriel Liam, and the girlfriend that saw Gabriel named her son Gabriel Liam. Now, is that freaky or what? And she knows nothing about all of this. She doesn't know about Gabriel. She doesn't know I've had somebody hanging about my entire life. She doesn't know any of it. She just knows she saw some guy that had kissed me on the neck. He was really tall and really blonde. And she saw that guy, and that entire night I spent looking in that bar trying to see him again, because I was so stunned by how he looked. So I was just kind of, looking around the bar all night long, waiting to see if he'd show back up again. Never saw him again. And he just, disappeared in the blink of an eye, literally. The time it took me to turn around and ask her, "Did you see that?" And then I swung back around, nothing there. So yeah, that was bizarre. But she just happened to name her son Gabriel Liam. Interesting, right? Freaky, freaky world. I'm telling you. um, let's see. They'll probably send someone to question you. You're better off calling the bus company, maybe. See, there's no phone number. I already contacted them, though. I don't know if you were here when I first started the stream, and I sent them a note via their contact form. So I hope they got it. I left my phone number and stuff in case they want to call me, and my email. And told them, I didn't wait to see if they'd just call me. I told them what I saw. So hopefully they'll pay attention. Um, let's see. You're getting the feeling of misty raindrops hitting your skin every once in a while, but not raining. Yeah, a lot of people are experiencing that. You're not the first one I've heard say that. And I've had that happen to me as well. Phoenix is the creature of rebirth. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see. They probably send someone. Oh, yeah. His middle name is Phoenix Sky. The most hippie thing, but it means a lot to you. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I love the name Gabriel, obviously. He hangs out with me. Well, he's been around my entire life, and I've had many experiences astrally with him and at a place that I call home. And I think I've always known him. It's really bizarre. Um, he's like a sidekick. It's the best way to describe it. Yeah, he's a sidekick, and he's he's really funny. He likes to joke around, and he's hilarious. He's got some sass to him, which I love. I love somebody with some sass, definitely. But anyway, I can't think of anything else. I'll start back in on the codes tomorrow, because I've got several to do. I'm going to try to knock out as many as I can every day this week, because I'm trying to get caught up because they keep giving me new codes. So I'm going to try to do a quick catch up sort of thing. And then that way, if they give me a code, I'll do a video the day they give it to me, because They could be messages for all of us. Like I said, it feels like it is. In many cases, some of them are directly directed at me, and then other messages feel like they're for all of us. So I will do that tomorrow for sure, unless I get really sick or something crazy happens, and hopefully nothing. Hopefully it's a nice, calm, nothing day. I could use that. Anyway, if anybody needs to contact me, my email is criticalbreak@outlook.com. If you have any questions or anything in the replay, just leave them down in the comments section. Sorry to everybody, I haven't answered, I don't think, any of the questions under the last video because it's just been kind of crazy, me trying to find and locate this airport and everything. So, but I'll get to that, definitely. I'm definitely try to answer everyone. But I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely evening, and love you guys from my innocence to the stars and back 1,000 times over again, and that is no joke. You guys are much more important than you have any idea. Anyway, and remember, do your inner work, return to innocence, okay? So talk to you later. Have a great night.